Dear friend, all roads lead to the Mallorca Islands this Easter with this soft and delicate pastry called Ensaïmadas. This is a very simple recipe with pretty much ingredients that you already have in your pantry. You want to check out sturvsbyiddy for the full list of ingredients and instructions. We're going to start off with a cup of warm milk, 2 eggs, and some sugar. If you have a large pack of yeast, it is simply 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and whisk till it is slightly airy. And now it's time to add in your flour and your salt. I used bread flour as opposed to all-purpose flour because of the rapid gluten development. If you have all-purpose flour, that's fine. It simply means that you will need to dedicate more time to kneading and proofing so the gluten can develop. Now you want to combine using a wooden spoon or a spatula. Just combine before adding your softened butter. After adding the softened butter, it is now time to knead the dough. Of course, you can do this by hand or using a stand mixer. This process might take somewhere between 8 to 10 minutes of continuous kneading. When it is smooth, it may appear a little sticky, and that's okay because the moment you give the dough time to rest, that stickiness should reduce. To use your spatula to bring it together, and then add in a few drops of oil, then cover and leave it to rise for 1 to 2 hours. It could be less, it could be more, depending on how warm the place that you place it will be. When it is doubled in size like so, punch out the air and transfer your dough to an oiled surface. At this point, you want to get out your rolling pin because it is now time to flatten the dough to just about 1 inch. Put some of that softened butter all over the flat dough. The traditional Ensaïmadas uses pork lard, but because pork lard is not so easy to come by, we're gonna be sticking to butter, unsalted, soft butter. When we have covered the whole dough with butter, then we're going to roll like we're making cinnamon rolls. Okay, you're gonna roll very tightly. Try as much as possible to tighten the roll. Divide this log roll into about 8 to 10 equal portions. If you have a scale, perfect. If you don't, then eyeball it like I did. We're gonna take each dough and we're gonna roll it out like this. Pull from the sides and also make another roll. This way, we're going to get that very nice snail-like signature shape that the Ensaïmadas has. Turn the dough in a spiral motion and we're going to tuck it in at the edges. You're going to place all of these on a lined baking sheet and we're going to let this proof again for another 30 to 40 minutes in a warm place or simply just somewhere, and by the time you come back it should be looking like this. Brush with some milk. So we're going to heat up our oven to 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. When it is brown to your liking, bring it out and there you have it. Your Ensaïmadas are going to come out looking lush and soft and buttery. It is nice. You can brush with more butter and just dip in some sugar, some confectioner's sugar. It really just depends on your preference. Now, if you liked this recipe, please do not forget to subscribe because this is day 1 of our Easter countdown. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope to see you in my next video with another traditional Easter recipe. Ciao!